All right, next up, we're going to talk about circle prospecting. I absolutely love circle prospecting. This is when you go through your dialer system and you just pull people's names and phone numbers, maybe email addresses, based on their location. Okay, traditionally, circle prospecting is when you call around a specific listing. All right, maybe it's your listing or somebody else's. Say you had a listing and you really crushed it. You'd want to call the whole neighborhood and say, hey, look, I sold your neighbor at 1234 Main Street. It was amazing. We were on the market for 3 days. We got $30K over ask. Person waived their contingencies. Dreamy deal. I just wanted to tell you about it. Do you have any desire to sell, or do you know anybody who does? All right? And just be of service. And I'm like, hey, look, this comp really raised the value of your house. I took the average price per square foot from $200 and I sold through at $235 a square foot. This is huge for you. All right? And just try to be of service in that way. That's traditional circle prospecting around your listing. Secondarily, another way to circle prospect is if you say you're in a bid war on a house, maybe it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. If you win a bid war, you can begin to call everybody around that listing and say, hey, look, here's the deal. I'm a local real estate broker or real estate agent. I'm representing a client. We just went under contract on 1234 Main Street, but I had to beat out 6 other people. We're so excited to be under contract, but I'm calling you for 2 reasons today. Reason number 1 is, hey, look, I'm hoping the inspection goes great, but we never know until we get an inspector in there. I want to have a backup plan for my buyer because I want to buy in this sub specifically. Are you at all open to selling at all in the near future? And then just ask them. All right, so that's line 1 here. Line 2, if you won the bid war, is all right, cool. If you're not interested in selling, I don't have a backup plan, but do you know anybody who is? All right. Okay, so that's your line of discussion. If you win a bid war and you're calling around the listing you just got under contract. Now, if you lose a bid war, even easier. You're still going to call the whole sub and say, hey, look, I was just in a bid war on 1234 Main Street. I had to compete against 8 people. The person who won went nuts. All right, it's crazy. We didn't get the house under contract, but my buyer is still looking, and so are 7 other people. There were 9 of us, and only 1 person could win. Are you at all open to selling? It's a wild time. I think you can really capitalize on what's happening in the market. Okay, so talk to them in that way. Maybe you'll get a listing. If they're not interested, just always never hang up the phone without asking the question. Okay, do you know anybody else who might be interested in selling? It could be in this sub. Obviously that's. I would prefer that, but I work all over the area. I just want to find people that I can be of service to and talk to them in that way. Maybe you're watching this video at a time where the market is not like a seller's market. That is okay too. You can still totally circle prospect. You can call around your listing and say, hey, look, whatever happened in our listing, we made the best of the market. We still did a really great job despite the fact that things have slowed down significantly. Here's where we're at. Here's where we're selling through. I just wanted to let you know so that you have a good, a good comp to compare to. All right. So circle prospecting is amazing. Let's now take everything I just said, put that on the shelf. That's traditional circle prospecting. Another thing you can do is just pull data around the subdivisions you absolutely love. This is what I do all the time. I spend a decent amount of time doing this. I just call subdivisions I actually love, right? I'm surrounded by communities that I really like talking to. And here's how that discussion goes. I call them and I say, hey, is this Jane? Remember, I'm not whispering. I'm talking loud, proud, confidently. I'm a competent real estate broker. I'm not afraid to be on the phone with this person. So I say, hey, is this Jane? They're going to say yes or no. I say, cool. How you doing today? They say, great. Who is this? I tell them who I am. They're going to ask, oh, what are you calling about? I can say, hey, look, I'm a local real estate broker here in Northville, Michigan. I live right around the corner from you. I'm a mile away. I'm in your sub all the time. I absolutely love it. And I'm just calling everybody in your sub to see if there's anything I can do to be of service to you in the world of real estate. And I leave it very open-ended. I don't ask them about buying or selling. I say, is there anything I can do to help you in real estate? And they're going to say yes or no. If they say yes, obviously just help them with whatever they need. Maybe they just have questions about the market and what's happening in their sub, like getting a good value on their house. Get their contact info, put them in your CRM, send them a CMA, and set them up on HomeBot so that they get updated CMAs every month. Make sure they get your newsletter, all that stuff. If they say no, they're not interested, there's nothing you can do to help them, then you're gonna say, cool, hey, look, totally understand. No biggie at all. Like, I totally get you don't need anything. If you ever did decide to buy or sell in the future, do you already have an agent or broker that you plan to work with? And they're gonna say yes or no. If they say yes, they say, oh, get it, totally understand. No biggie at all. Hey, look, I'm asking really because I send out a newsletter every single month to everybody's email with really local, specific information related to our market, our shared market. Can I send that to you? And they'll say yes or no, and just try and get their contact info to put them in your CRM so you can give them HomeBot valuation reports in your monthly newsletter. If they say, honestly, that works whether they say they have an agent or not. You're just trying to get contact info, say thank you very much, and stay in contact with them as best you can. So that is circle prospecting. I absolutely love it. This is really enjoyable because I'm really just primarily calling about places that I'm already really interested in or really love. So good luck on the phones.